Long ago, in a kingdom hidden beyond the mountains, there lived a boy named Adrian. He was not like other children. While others played with wooden toys and ran through fields, Adrian carried a secret. His eyes held a rare magic. When he looked deeply at something, he could bring it to life or make it fade away. A flower could bloom under his gaze, and a candle could burn out with just a blink. His power was a gift, but also a danger. And so he lived quietly in a small village with his grandmother. One day, travelers came to the village with frightening news. A great sickness had spread across the kingdom. Crops withered, rivers dried, and even the strongest men grew weak. The king's scholars said only one thing could save the land: the cup of life, a legendary chalice said to be hidden in the cavern of echoes, guarded by a mighty dragon. Whoever drank from the cup would be healed, and the kingdom would flourish again. The villagers whispered about the journey, but none dared to face the dragon. Adrian listened quietly, but inside his heart burned with courage. His grandmother placed her trembling hand on his shoulder and said, "Your eyes are a gift, Adrian. Perhaps they were given to you for this very moment." That night, under the light of the silver moon, Adrian packed bread, a water flask, and a small dagger. He set out alone, guided only by the stories he had heard of the Cavern of Echoes. The path was long and filled with dangers. Dark forests whispered with unseen creatures. Rivers roared with sharp rocks, and cliffs rose high into the sky. Yet Adrian's magic eyes helped him. When the path was blocked with brambles, he looked at them until they withered away. When wolves appeared, he blinked once, and their growls softened into whimpers before they ran off. After many days, Adrian finally reached the Cavern of Echoes. Its entrance was carved into the side of a mountain, jagged and cold, like the open mouth of a beast. Inside, shadows twisted on the walls, and every sound repeated itself 100 times. Deeper and deeper he went, until he reached a vast chamber, glowing with a strange, golden light. There, at the center of the chamber, stood the Cup of Life, a shining chalice resting on a stone pedestal. But between Adrian and the cup lay the guardian, a dragon. Its scales shimmered like black glass, and its eyes glowed red as fire. When it opened its wings, the cavern shook. "Who dares enter my home?" The dragon's voice rumbled, echoing like thunder. Adrian's knees trembled, but he stepped forward. "I am Adrian, son of no great man, but I have come for the Cup of Life. My kingdom is dying." The dragon lowered its head, smoke curling from its nostrils. "Many have come before you," it growled. "All wished for the cup, but none were worthy. Why should I allow you to take it?" Adrian's heart raced. He could have used his eyes to weaken the dragon, to make it sleep or vanish. But he remembered his grandmother's words. Power was a gift, not a weapon. Instead, he spoke the truth. "I do not come for myself," he said softly. "I come for my people. If I fail, they will suffer. If I succeed, they will live. My gift is not mine alone. It belongs to all who need it." The dragon studied him, its gaze sharp and heavy. Finally, it spoke again. "Your eyes hold power. You could destroy me with a glance. Why do you not use them?" Adrian lifted his chin. "Because life cannot be taken to give life. The cup of life must be earned with respect, not stolen with force." For a long moment, silence filled the cavern. Then, the dragon's red eyes softened, glowing now like embers instead of fire. Slowly, it stepped aside, its massive wings folding. "You are the first to understand," it said. "The cup of life was never meant for the selfish. Take it and remember, true magic is not in power, but in mercy." Adrian approached the pedestal and lifted the cup. It glowed in his hands, warm and alive, as if the heartbeat of the world pulsed within it. He bowed to the dragon in gratitude. and carefully carried it out of the cavern. When Adrian returned to the kingdom, he poured the cup's water into the river that had long dried. Instantly, the water rushed again, clear and strong. Fields turned green, the air filled with the songs of birds, and the sick began to heal. The kingdom rejoiced, and the king himself honored Adrian with gifts and praises. But Adrian only smiled and said, "The cup of life belongs not to me, nor to any king. It belongs to all who cherish life." From that day forward, the boy with the magic eyes was no longer just Adrian. He was remembered as the guardian of the cup, the one who showed that true strength lies not in destroying, but in protecting. And somewhere beyond the mountains, in the cavern of echoes, the dragon watched with quiet pride, guarding the secret of life until the world would need it again.